Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, taking your time. You are awesome and you know it. Everyone who's new, my name is Alexei from Welovesamples. Welcome on board. Thank you for taking your time as well. You're awesome too. Today is a super spontaneous video and I wanted to show you something super crazy because I was really fascinated by how experimenting and just going through different, plugins or just situations can lead you to totally different things that are not even connected to maybe the project you're working on, but you can definitely use it maybe somewhere else. So just save it, for future projects or future situations. And today is the perfect video for that or topic. In general, what I suggest you to do is when you work on your projects, either it's music production, sound design, whatever you are working on, at some point you copied a lot of techniques, you copied a lot of people or sounds from others, which is great. So you understand like the basics and maybe even advanced techniques, but at some point you will come across like situations where you feel like it's not uh, going somewhere where you actually want to develop your personal voice, meaning that you would like to be a little bit more different in the sound creation, etc. And this is, I think, the perfect example where I just was, working on this project, sitting and experimenting with different things. So the background is it's a project that is basically an advertisement for a shoe campaign. However, I wanted to create like custom riser sounds or whoosh sounds, and I didn't want to use like libraries that we know from native instruments like Hit and Rise or something like that. Okay, so I was like, okay, what can I do in order to make those whoosh sounds? And I experimented. So I took, if you see it here, I took like, so I'm in Studio One. I took the noise or tone generator and I have pink noise, right? So the generator is giving me on the output the pink noise. You can do it with white noise, doesn't really matter. And then I recorded this noise on a separate channel. Okay, this is what I will not going to show you how you can do it. At the end, it's just noise on a separate audio track. And then I wanted to create a whoosh sound and I experimented and it really didn't really work the way that I thought it will be. However, something totally different happened. So I basically stopped at the point where I chose the band pass, right, as a filter type. And so when I switch on the EQ, we basically hear the pink noise as the pink noise we know. Okay, and when I switch on the EQ, right, so unbypass it, do you have like this imagination what this sound could be? And when I heard this, I was like, wow, it seems like I'm kind of sitting in a space somewhere like a room, and I hear like not only noise, but I hear like kind of a wind sound, a hole sound. And then I had this picture like I'm sitting somewhere beyond the polar circle in Norway or Finland or Canada, and like I have a cabin, the fire is somewhere in the house, and it's super like this Christmas time kind of. And I see through this window, and I see this nature, the snow, and the wind that blows into the window. And I thought, like, hey, it's amazing because I'm actually sitting at home, have my computer on, and I kind of have this imagination that this could be a potential sound. Almost. And then the cool part comes in when I switch on the automation and I show you, already draw the automation, and you will see what happens with the bandpass. This is like, I was like, seriously, I don't have to go outside to record something, because I mean, even in Germany, I'm in Hamburg, it's impossible. Where should I go to record those types of sounds? So I have basically to go, you know, on Google and try to find libraries and buy the sounds or whatever. So some other sound designers recorded them in the area location. I don't have to do it. So potentially, if I would have a scene where kind of those sounds should be there for the picture, right, to lay it beneath, I could do it. So this is one possible way to do it, to automate the band width. Okay, this is the first option that we can do, right? And the second option, which can be really, really good as well, that works definitely. I switch off the automation and I just automate the frequency. So basically the frequency that the band pass is basically built around, right? So right now we have somewhere 400 hertz. So when I play back the noise, so if I automate that, basically, I have a like supernatural wind sound. I was totally blown away, and this is why I wanted to show this in this video and show that sometimes you come across things that you would never imagine that are possible inside, you know, your DAW, where it's really like it's not even I was not even going into this direction. So it's totally basically comes out of nowhere. But this was really fascinating to me. This is why I wanted to record this video. So to summarize this one, I would say the following. I believe that at some point you gain like experience and you copy people you like, the sounds you like, productions you like, etc., etc. But at some point you have to develop your own voice, and it means that you have to, you know, you're not sitting there and like asking yourself, how can I be or develop my personal voice so people recognize my sound, etc., etc. So basically, having this custom sound, I don't think that someone can teach you doing that. But during the process that you're just spending time inside your DAW, you should definitely here and there try some plugins that really don't make any sense, maybe, on sounds that you never would like imagine putting on the plugin there. I give you an example. Imagine you have a drum track and you throw in not a compressor, what you usually do, right, or a EQ plugin. You throw in a bit crusher and turn the bits from 24 to maybe 6 or 5, so you really crush those drum sounds. And potentially you can maybe split it up somehow and, you know, add maybe a delay and then, you know, go with the feedback until, I don't know, 70, 80% and put in a limiter so it's not going beyond the threshold of the output, of your digital output. and record this what you have, right? And experiment with those types of things that are totally crazy. But I mean, if not you, someone else will do, and you potentially can come up with sounds you could never imagine that are possible, right? The same what happened there. So in my session, I was actually beyond, or basically, as I said, I wanted to create whoosh sounds, and it didn't really work out the way I thought they will fit into the picture. But then I came up with this wind hole sound for this scene where we're sitting in a house somewhere beyond the polar circle, and this is the sound I could use. And I really, when I closed my eyes and recorded this, the automation, I was like, wow, I don't have to buy the library, right? I don't have to fly to Norway, right, and spend some days there recording the sounds. No, I'm sitting in my home studio and just switched on my computer, opened my DAW, and recorded this pink noise. Insane. So try out something that is super crazy, seems super crazy, and maybe you can come up with things that are like, wow. And if you already did this type of thing, that let me know in the comments. I'm super excited to know what it is and how you did it your way, basically. And yes, subscribe to the channel if you want to see me and the channel again. If you're interested in music, audio production, and the topics around those topics, you can download my ebook, join my Facebook group, and the information is in the first link. If you're interested in improving your music productions, this is the ebook that I wrote and I would like to share with you. What else? Give me a like and a comment, as I said it before. And yes, I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching, taking your time. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.
Swag on overload, boy. Swag on overload, boy. Swag on overload, boy.